welcome back to another Double Dark video, I believe episode 12. This one is Dark Pink and Cocoa Rainbow. Dark Pink, if you follow the channel, you're very familiar with Dark Pink. Cocoa, I think, this is its first appearance here. Cocoa is Dark Muddy Rainbow. That means rainbow, it's touched by all colors. Muddy means it's touched by no numbers. And it's dark, so it's Cocoa. Let's get to it. This should be kind of shorter and sweeter than usual. It's a very compact game. You can already see, right? There's a lot going on. We see yellow 1, 2, 3, 4, blue 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and green 2 is about to show up too. So it's going to be a action-packed early game. So the thing I want to highlight in this review is just patience and willingness to trust that people will not discard early. that is the biggest pet peeve I have playing with, a lot of folks in the community when we play Clue Starved or Double Dark, is they just discard so aggressively. But yeah, high efficiency does not mean high discard efficiency. Like, you can't just aggressively discard. You are working against your own self-interest. So I think this game will be a great example of that. So, okay. How does Piper start? He sees a lot of stuff going on. And he chooses, drum roll, a 5 save. Amazing. I like this clue because Piper sees there's a lot of stuff going on in Piano Sand. And yeah, he just wants to give his teammates maximum flexibility. That is our MO, especially in 3P. You don't want to lock out lines for your teammates, so she sees a 3 discharge in Dawn. If you don't know what Dawn is now, gosh, I guess go watch some earlier videos. I don't want to spend too much time on it now because we've actually just come out with new Dawn, so we've upgraded our Dawn tech. But back in the day, back in 2021, this would be a 3 discharge. So I play. Piper needs to thread the needle here. I guess he could do like blue here and trust Kimby does red here. But then we're sort of falling behind on getting tempo on Kimby's hand. So I like Piper's choice of 2 here. And again, it's passing it back. The ball's back in Kimby's court to decide if she can safely play and know that I won't discard. Or if Piper's hand is sort of, lackluster, then Kimby could choose to skip ahead to Clue Blue or something. Now, from Kimby's perspective, yeah, she can play safely. Calmly just play a card and know that Piano Blue is going to get this. And yeah, I do. I Clue Green. Okay, so again, it's going to repeat itself. Can Piper calmly play, or does he have to clue? Does he trust that Kimby will not discard? Well, there's the blue clue to get, so he can safely play. But, you can only do this game for so long, since the clue count is slowly ticking down. Point is, yeah, Kimby does not have permission to discard yet. I think this would be the turn, maybe this turn or next, that I could see people messing up and discarding too early. I guess, okay, this one's pretty obvious. Yeah, now it's getting a little tight, right? 3 clues left. Piano Blue sees yellow 3, yellow 4 on both teammates' chops, followed by criticals. And there's a green 2 now, so things are heating up, but have no fear. Trust in the team. Okay, so Piper still in a tight spot, right? There's playable on chop here, playable on chop here. This time he does not have a play to do, so, of course he's going to give a clue. He goes with yellow. I like that. That solves this. This is picked up for later. This one, he's keeping on finesse position. Okay, 2 clues left. This time, Kimby has to be careful, right? This time, she cannot casually play this and trust that I will clue this. Because don't forget, this card could be Cocoa 1. So I believe this time she does clue red. Yes. Okay, so this is known red 1. It got negative blue, so it can't be a Cocoa save or anything. And now things are scary. We've got 1 clue left, and still there are playables on both teammates' chops, so we've gotten this far, and Piano Blue can still trust that Piper will not discard this. The only way we're going to lose this is if, like, this is critical, right? Maybe if this is pink 4 or something, Piper might not quite be able to thread the needle and save everything. But it's not my decision to make, and I can trust that almost all the time he's going to find some way to, like, you know, bluff. Even, yeah, if this is some good card, he can usually just bluff it as well, so. Alright, what does Piper do? He gets a nice 2-for-1. Not that surprising to either get a good bluff or double ignition here. Though, okay, technically speaking, this is a trash bluff. Piper is saying this is playable. Kimby says this is not playable, so she plays. And Piano Blue says, wow, that's a really unnecessary way to get this card. So I know this card is playable. Now, a lot of folks love their double ignitions or double bluffs or whatever. But I gotta say, trash clues, unnecessary trash clues are so strong, so much stronger, because they identify known trash. And there's a really powerful combo. When someone has known trash and a known play, gosh, you get just this magical power to just shout and save cards for free. So we love identifying trash because, yeah, they can be so impactful to save cards. And Piper, I'm sure, you know, thought about this when he gave this clue. Such a powerful clue, because he still does not have permission to discard. He's never had any, like, idea what this could be. It could be any 4 or 5. You know, yeah. So, identifying trash here and letting me discard, very much intentional. You know, we do that a lot, and it's very important. So now this is saved. Doesn't know what it is. And we get a clue back. So this is gotten, but, you know, just delaying it. Okay, so let's check empathy real quick. Empathy gets a little weird when there's a cocoa suit and a pink suit to trip you up. Yeah, right. So, like, this could still be any pink card, even though it's touched with 3. This could be any cocoa card, even though it's magically actually playable. So, yeah, getting everything touched is only half the battle. Now we need to tempo things as well. But, okay, Piper can play this. See if Kimby wants this green 4. Oh, right. In Kimby's hand, yeah, we know this is playable. It's either, well, actually, Cocoa 1 showed up, so now this is always yellow 3. This could be red or blue, too. So, strategically, there's a whole lot of benefit in playing this one, right? Because Kimby gets to figure out if it's red or blue. If it's red, you know, if it's blue, she might prioritize stuff differently, etc., right? So, you're always supposed to play this unless there's really good reason. And sure enough, she plays this. So what's a really good reason? Well, because Piper's hand is a nightmare, and she sees a very cool clue from Piano. See if you can spot it. This is not a prio bluff or anything like that. No. It is a load clue. We want this 4, and we want it efficiently, so the clue is 5 to Piper. I guess I could do pink as well, but the really important thing about 5, I'd say, is that it gives -5 on this card. So this card, as soon as it's not pink, will be known green 4. And of course, I don't know I have green 4, so yeah. Well, Piper already should suspect it's yellow 4, right? From that. And now he's just locked, so he can't really do anything. So he just blind plays. And yeah, things look kind of scary, right? More really good cards are creeping up to chop. But we're just barely holding everything together thanks to getting such high efficiency earlier in the game. So Kimby knows she can play this. Piper, can't quite play this, but his hand is safe. So yeah, Kimby just plays. Don't forget, this was gotten from the push, so now, 2 rounds later, I blind play this. Piper's got no clues. Yes. No clues. Surely there's nothing he can do. But wait. Fortunately, he can be very confident this card is safe. Because if this card was critical, I mean, I can't just play, right? I would have to scream with my actual chop. I would have to discard to generate. But, so I give Piper permission to discard here, which means, yeah, I don't think there's any card left that it could be other than trash, right? It's never pink, never cocoa. It's never blue, it's never playable. And it's never a 5, so it is exactly trash. And what do we love to do with trash? Bomb it. Dump truck. Boom. Soon to be an official convention again, I hope. I just recently resubmitted it for inclusion to the H group convention, so here's hoping. Bombing known trash to get 2 cards to play. So Kimby has to play this, demonstrate that I should play this. But now things are tricky again. I mean, I don't know what this card is, right? It could be probably not a 2 since we've been letting this ride. Definitely could be a 3 or 4. Same with this. Piper has a critical on chop once again. Yikes. This card is only sometimes playable because this card could be, I believe, pink 1 or red 2. Yeah, that's my note. Red 2, pink 1. What do I do? This one does seem spooky, right? One option could be to clue pink. Pink's not bad. It saves this, identifies this as playable. But we're going to lose red 3, which is no good in my book. And yeah, actually, so returning to the theme I was talking about, right? I would be terrified. I think if this was just like a pickup game, gosh, I think I probably would cave and just clue pink, save the card. You know, we lose red 3, whatever. It's fine. But here, I don't care if it's just a 1-for-1. I trust Piper will get it, right? So I can play safely. Zero reason to discard. If you're discarding in the spot, double check your priorities. Piano Blue is not giving you permission to discard, right? This is a fresh card, and this is the first opportunity to do something about it. So it is not stale at all. Just because it's the double dark does not mean you have permission to discard. Or wait, technically fine. You have permission, no one's stopping you, but that does not mean it's a good idea. So, what does Piper do? Casual 1-for-1. Amazing. And also by this point, I think Piper, you can see his note. Yeah, he's pretty sure this is green 4 because he sees this one. Okay, so Kimby plays. Oh man. Yeah, I still am a little spooked to discard this. Could this be... No, it's safe, it's safe. But, again, 0 clues. This card, again, could be any red card, except for the 2. Piper's hand is hot garbage, except he does have a play, thank goodness. So I do a sneaky thing. I discard my red card. Unprompted. Could be anything. Most importantly, it could be red 3. So the way we play that, what is it? No context, double gentlemen's. You can see our notes. Kimby trusts she does have the 3 and the 4. Yeah, unless Piano Blue's making a giant mistake. There'd be no context for me to have figured out this is a card it's not actually, right? So it's always promising the 4. Also, I think it promises the 5, right? Because this could be red 5. So I'm saying that I see the red 5 as well, somewhere in here. But most importantly, we do agree that this, I believe, is going to get this to play immediately as red 3. So pretty powerful discard here. Getting 1.5 cards for free and keeping us afloat with clues, so sweet. But let's see. Okay, yeah, Piper just casually plays. Also, okay, here's one of those reasons where Cocoa Rainbow is so much easier sometimes. Like dark brown Cocoa Rainbow can be a lot easier, dark Omni as well, than normal, because this card, right, this is never a trash muddy 1. It's always either just a 3 or 5, which, and yeah, same here. Okay, not quite yet, but... So, look what happens. As soon as this plays and this is drawn, yeah, she can just play, which gives me Muddy 4 elimination and gives Piper Muddy 5 elimination, which is very cool. It's also a prio because she has red 3 to play, but she's choosing this one. So she prios me to play this. I play that. And Piper now knows, like we said. He goes back through the context and realizes that, let's see. Yeah, it's just green 4. It's just green 4. We've let this die. Like this turn, right? I think this is the turn for sure. So yeah, he knows it's not on chop because we haven't saved it. I would save it. So, long story short, he can just play immediately. So, whew. That Coco is done. And now, boom, here comes red 3. And that must be a very pleasant surprise to play pink 1, because Piper has the whole freaking pink suit in his hand. And honestly, I mean, this is a little scary. Like, in theory, we should be winning, but we still have some cleanup to do, right? And we have to be very careful about discard modulation, because Piper has 4 cards to play. And remember, every card he plays, he's forced to play. That means he's forced to draw, which means, in theory, he could keep drawing more 5s. And, yeah, it's just a nasty feedback loop. So we should be doing all we can to make sure that Piper never has to discard. Okay, so there's the 3. And remember, this is now known, because that's the last card in her hand at the time. I'm sure the fix was going to be 4, but she's drawn blockers, so 3 does the same thing. Right, and this is just known. Okay, right, I'm sorry, I forgot in my earlier point that this has -5. So yeah. As soon as all the rainbows are done, yeah, this is just known green 4. Yeah, the big issue is going to be getting these to play in order. It's going to require a lot, so let's see how we do it. So there's the 4, there's the 3, and yeah, looking back, I still can't see any way to get this to play right now. Maybe I could try 4. 4 looks pretty okay. Pretty okay. But I must have done the math. We are still at pace 5. So I believe I just do pink. Yeah, which means this is 3-4. It's never the 2. Yeah, we just have to reclue it. Let's see. I'm curious about the notes. Piper says, I'm so scared and confused. Spoilers, we get it done. So let's see how we do it. So discard. That is too bad. That is too bad. Maybe there's actually an argument for me like bombing this card. If I bombed this... No. That looks like a dump truck, so okay. Yeah, I must have just done the math. I'm not going to subject you all to the math here, but it looks fine. We have time to fix. So discard, play, and now it's time to tempo these. So pink tempo clues. Now I can clue 4, and that's saying, it's a positional clue, saying play slot 4. So play. I believe, yeah, I mean, this is always playable. This probably is suspected by now. But more importantly, we need to get these rolling. So, boom, 4 again. It's weird to be giving 0 for 1s in double darks, but, I mean, the early game was so smooth, we didn't lose any cards, so now we can take advantage of it by just recluing stuff. So, boom. Discard. There's the 5. Play. Easy. And actually, okay, this is kind of clutch too. Piper trusts now. This time, you know, I've been giving fixed clues, right? Tempo here. It's out of order. This time, I do not give an out of order tempo clue. So he trusts. Full faith here to just play it, which is great. Very good. Kimby might even play this immediately. Okay, no reason to. Yeah, and there it is. Whew. And I do believe we would have been okay if, if Piper drew a 5 here. Discard. What would I do? I mean, play. Same deal, right? Play. Except now 5. I can do positional. Play. And actually, I mean, yeah, even if Piper had drawn the blue 5 here, we're still okay. Which is kind of wild. But somehow we still have enough clues to just stall it back. So yeah. GG.